Hello there, welcome to another video tutorial. This is my humble self, Lord Cecil. This video is just a continuation of our WordPress building, a WordPress class. We started with video 1 where we log into the backend of WordPress. We started building our first website, and we saw some of the features and tools we could use to building our website using WordPress. So real quick, I'm just going to continue from where we left off, and I'm going to log into the back end of my website. Yours may have a full um, link at the top of your browser. Mine is because this I'm building this when I'm logging to this site from a server, from my server. Okay, I install Stack and install WordPress, which is what I'm using to build this site and to create this video tutorial. So let me log into the back end of my site. Just give me a few minutes. Put in my username. You should know your username and your password. Okay, so this is the back end of my WordPress site. Okay, this is a dashboard, and in video 1 we saw the media, how to bring in pictures and videos into WordPress and adding it to a web page. Okay, we saw some of the things that make up the appearance. We saw themes. We customized the site. We customized the theme that we brought in. We created our menu, and we brought in some widgets. Okay, so I'm gonna try to install more widgets, which we're gonna look at in this video. um, Most websites have what we call a form. Maybe it's a contact us form on a contact us page, or it's maybe you have to put in your personal information, phone number, email address on the form, or make certain payments on the form. So we're going to try to build a form on our website. But before we do that, I'm going to install certain plugins to help make that task easy. Okay, and to do that, just go to plugins, install plugins, and these are the plugins we have so far. Again, remember I said plugins are one of the things that help make building our site easy. Okay, so let me click on the search bar right here, search install plugins, right? Or no, that is search install plugins. But what we want to do, we want to install a brand new plugin. These are all the plugins we have. So I'm going to click on add new right here at the top. And now I go to the search bar right here, search plugin. So there is a form called Ninja Form. So this is it. Ninja Form, contact form, and job form builder for WordPress. There are other kinds of forms you can use to build your form. Let's see. We may not use a Ninja Form, though it's common. Let's see what other form plugins we can use. Style up for Ninja Form. And you know what? You could even get more details about any of them before using it. Okay, you could get details about. Let's see this one. So I'm going to click on it, and it gives us this pop-up window where you could read more information about this plugin. It gives you the installation steps. Or what I always do, I come to the screenshot to take a cool look of how it's going to look like. You see, so I might as well just use this plugin. Easy to build a form. Okay, simple contact form. You know, let's read the installation procedures. So this is a good one to use. we could either select that one or keep looking around, just browse around for other beautiful forms. Okay. um let's see this one. It allows you add content before and after the view. You can set number of submissions to show on page. The features option to set form fields to show in view. Hmm. Okay, let's see screenshots, how to create it. Okay, so you could always choose any form of your choice. Let's say this one. Oh, okay. See, this is a good warning message right there, so I might as well not use this one. Alright, let's proceed. So I'll just go um with this one. Yeah. So click on install. See right here, it's installing. It has been installed, and I'll click on activate right there on the spot. And the form is getting activated. Okay, wait for it. It's going to show at the corner. There's a WP form. So our form has been activated, and it gives us a welcome page right there. So, if you use this one, you could learn how to use it. Create your first form with WP forms step by step. Watch the video, create your first form right here on the fly, you know. So, you could read the guide or create your first form. Okay. All right, so we're going to create our first form. Right, see, it opens, it has its own little dashboard, or its own dashboard kind of. So enter your form name here. Let's say we call this contact form. Right, contact form. Select a template. To speed up the process, you can select from one of our pre-made templates or start with a blank form. So they have pre-made template, blank form, simple contact form, newsletter, sign up form, suggestion form. So let's take this simple contact um, form. Okay, so we have this contact form right here. So this is going to be where the user is going to put in his or her name, first name, last name, email address, comment. Okay, and that's it. But let's see. What if we? Oh, so I click on it, and I could see when it says I check the box here, required, and it shows the little star, which means the user must put in that information. See the star that say it is required. Okay. Um, the submit button. So, on the general tab where I am right now, contact form, form description, forms, CSS class. I mean, I won't bother you with this one, but if you want to read more information, you just hold by your mouse on the question mark. Okay. You have the submit button text, submit button fills in text. That's what it tells you. So these are security measures: enable anti-spam honeypot, enable dynamic publish. So okay. So never worry about that. And the next one is the navigation. Alright, so notifications is on. So here you put in the email address, send to email address. So I'm going to change this, put in an email address which the user, when the form is sent, where does it go to? For example, I'm going to put in this email. I'm going to put in my email. I'm going to put in my email. Okay, about cecil05@gmail.com. Alright, send to email address. So that stays in the bracket. So when the user is done filling the form and the submit, I receive it via this email. Alright, email subject new entry contact form. So on the email, when I receive, it's going to say contact form. Alright, from name. Okay, I mean, this is just, this feels, from name, whoever, but this is just a placeholder. I know it's coming from my website called Naya Thomas Dynasty. From email, so this is going to be the sender's email, reply to, and the message field. All right. Okay. Confirmation. So this is what the user gets or receives after submitting the form, right? A message says, thanks for contacting. We will be in touch with you shortly. I'm just going to keep that text. You could change it to whatever you want, right? And what type is it's a message. So we could get us say show page. So what if I have a different page after the user that I want to show after the user submits the form? I'm going to select the show page and then select what page on my website I want to show, after the user clicks the submit button. Or if I have a particular URL I want the user to go to after they're done with the form, I'm going to put that URL right here or link. But in this case, I'm just going to leave it at message. Okay, and that's it. Go to, oh well, of course, when you get stuff, some features are limited, right? So after I'm done doing all those changes, I click save. um okay, so this isn't free, right? So if I click on embed, this is the code I'm going to use to embed this form into my web page. So I'm going to copy this code, and you could watch a little video embedding this form onto your WordPress website. So
Hello, and welcome to WP Forms. In this video, we'll go over how to quickly and easily embed your brand new form to any page, blog post, sidebar widget, and more on your site. Once you've completed your form and are ready to add it to your page, you can click on the plus icon either below the page's title or on the top left corner. From there, scroll down to the widgets section and select WP Forms. Select the form you'd like to embed on the page, wait for it to load, and when it's done, go ahead and click on the Publish button on the top right corner. And once you've done that, you're all set. Creating online forms doesn't have to be difficult, and with WP Forms, we make it as easy as 1, 2, 3. Get started with WP Forms today.
okay, so that's done. That's that. So let's X out of this. So that's WP forms. Like this is what I'm gonna do. So let's go to pages, see where we can embed that form, right? Yeah. But before we do that, let's look a little bit at the entries. See settings, about WP form now. We probably will get more use for this if we get the page version, but I'm not gonna go through that route. Anyway, so let's go to our contact us page. Click on Beaver Builder. Okay, and the plus sign. Text editor, I click and I will drag and I drop it right there. Okay, so let's click on paste and I paste that code I got right there. Save it. Hopefully this is going to enable. So that's the form right there. So it's going to show up. So I paste it, I click done and I publish it. Okay, and it's published. Let's view that. So um, so let's go to visit site, right click, open a new tab, click on the contact us page to see our form, and that's a form which we just created and added to our website. Your user is going to put his own name, you know, put my name and put my email, and say this is a test message. Click on the submit button. It says sending, and the form is sent. Thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. Just like we created in our form. Ain't that beautiful? That's it. We've created our first form. Yay. Alright, so let's proceed. So we've installed WP form. Let's say I didn't like what this form does. I didn't like how limited it is, and I want to install a different form. All I have to do is go back to plugins, install plugins, or just click on add new. But I always like to come to install plugins, see what I have, and click on add new, and search, see forms. Alright, lowercase forms, and this time around, you see I have one says contact form 7. I could decide to use that, or the ninja forms. I would recommend ninja forms. This WP is good, but if you're ready to pay for it, that's fine. But I would recommend ninja forms. Okay, but I'm not going to install it. This is just a training session. I'll leave it at that. You explore for yourself and learn more, so that I show you guys how to uninstall a plugin as well. So to do that, come to plugins, and these are the installed plugins. So every plugin you install is going to pop up on this page, and activated ones will be here, deactivated ones will be here as well. See, Hello Dolly is not activated. I don't need it. This is the Beaver Builder we installed, Social Park we installed, the WP form is active. So I'm going to click on deactivate the plugin. Okay, it has been deactivated, and now I can, where is it? I can delete the plugin. Okay, so I click on delete, and I delete that plugin. It's gone. It's no more in my system, no more in my WordPress, no more in my server. Okay, so that's how you remove a plugin you don't want to use anymore. Okay, um, when I hover the mouse to dashboard, I see updates. So there are certain updates. WordPress, and the plugins we install, these are all tools built by many developers out there. And with time, they they send out updates, patches, and update packages that need to keep all of these tools, these features or plugins up to date, and even WordPress up to date. So there'll be times you always have to come and update your WordPress. So click on updates, Now, when it comes to updates, keep in mind the entire theme. Sometimes WordPress might break, so it's always good to back up your site, save a copy of it, because what if you update and then your site changes? Some links are broken or the entire look and feel is not the same. You should be able to roll back to the previous version. All right. So these are the updates for now. An updated version of WordPress is available. So I need to update WordPress itself. Okay. And but these are the themes right now on my site and it's update. I could go one by one and click to select them. If I click on, or I just select all and I say update theme, and all of those themes are going to be updated one after the other automatically, right? See, the update is real fast and quick. Nice. One update left. Where is that? Let's find out. Most likely WordPress itself needs update. Our themes have all been updated. So my WordPress itself needs update. If I click on update now, it's going to update WordPress, but we're not done yet. So I'm just going to let that be. Okay. So I think we've learned something so far. Um, that's pretty much about WordPress. If I come to settings and general discussions, if I click on general, let's do that. Remember the name. This is the name of my website. You see, the name I gave to my website when creating it or when installing WordPress or doing customization, it also pops up right here. Okay, I can change the tagline. I did change it when I was doing customization, but that didn't change. Oh, it did. It's in my portfolio. So here it is. And there's a URL to my site. Yours might look different. My email address I put in when I was installing WordPress and creating my site. Um, and decide to make anyone a registrar to the site. Um, New user default role subscribers. All of this are just settings for WordPress, but it's always good to know what they are. Okay, writing. The next one. Let's go to writing. Um, Mail server for emails. I mean, you may pretty much never come to this site, so let's leave it at that. Okay, what else? So I would just encourage you to play around with WordPress. For users, this is where you users is such that the administrator, those who can access this back end of this site and keep building it, keep maybe adding stuff to the site. So right now I'm the only user. If I can decide to delegate another person and grant a person access, so that means I may have to give that person the URL to the backend of the site and create their own user account that they too can. So a particular site can have multiple builders designing that site website from WordPress, and they all have different user accounts. They all log in, to it at any time and build the site. That's what this users is all about. Okay, all right. So that's pretty much about WordPress. You get to do a lot more when you install more plugins that you know what they are, and it can help you build your site, give it to make it to look the way you want. So I encourage you play with WordPress, learn more about it, and you're gonna love it. And let me update my WordPress. Okay, I'm gonna click on it, update now to the latest version of WordPress. Okay, so what am I saying? Username and say password. Well, I need to put in this information or just proceed. Anyway, I'm gonna find out what this is, but this is at the level of my server. There is level of my server. There is no. Oh, I need to access my web server. So present the FTP credentials. So I'm gonna figure that out later on, but that's not part of the class or part of this video. But again, that is WordPress Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. There are many more videos on YouTube which you go in and keep learning about WordPress. And the best way to learn is to do it. So use it, practice, and take care. Bye. Again, this video is courtesy of Bectech Consulting, place where we spread knowledge. All right.